Yo guys, let's talk about the plays, you guys, for the MLB games on Friday. We just had our first NFL game back here on Thursday, and we cashed. First NFL video of this season, we cashed. I cannot wait for the rest of the NFL season to start and the college football season to start. So make sure to drop a like on this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Before we get into those MLB picks today for these games on Friday, I talk about this every video, but especially with how hyped up I am for the upcoming football season, this is the most important time for you guys to hear this. If you haven't heard me talk about it before, all I am going to talk about here is deposit matches. If you guys don't know what that is, it's the fastest, easiest way to make money when it comes to sports betting. I literally cannot recommend it enough. When I first started sports betting, I did this method. I made my first couple thousands of dollars doing this. It was super easy, took no time at all. So if you aren't familiar, if you don't know what it is, basically all I am talking about and all you have to do is download apps. Pretty much every app on the market right now that you download will give you free money just for downloading and using their app one time. So the apps, the four that I'd recommend for you right now are these on your screen. You have Sleeper, Chalkboard, Parlay Play, and Underdog. Those are the four apps I would recommend for everyone. I use these pretty much every single day, and I will leave the links for all four of these apps down below in the description of this video. So go down there, click those links, download these apps. Each one will take you 5 or less minutes to download. And as long as you guys download these apps using the correct code on the correct app, you will make $100 for free on Sleeper, $100 for free on Chalkboard, $100 on Parlay Play, and $50 on Underdog. So in total, that's $350 you guys can make for free just by downloading apps. Like I said, the links are down below. You just have to make sure to use these correct codes. So Sleeper, Parlay Play, Chalkboard, it's code GHOST. And then Underdog is the only one that's different. It's code GHOST1. So again, the links are all down below. Just click those. It does everything for you, or just download it using code GHOST. But like I said, it'll literally take you 5 minutes. It's $350 for free that you could use to either flip into more money here today with these games on Friday or save it for the upcoming football season. But regardless of what you do with it, it's my best advice for you guys. It's over $300 for free. The links are all down below. Just make sure to use that code GHOST before you deposit, because that code is how you will get your free money on those apps. With that being said, let's get into the two plays we got today for these baseball games on Friday. The first one we are going to be taking is going to be Shohei over on his hits, runs, RBIs. This is another situation. I don't know how you don't take him. We took him last game he played against the Cubs right here. He had 8 hits, runs, RBIs, went stupid in that game. And then, like I said in that exact video, I mean, if you look at his last couple games, his last 5, it doesn't look like he's on fire by any means, because he's only gone over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, which is a really low line. He's only gone over that 2 of his last 5 games. However, that's not his fault, right? All these ones that he has, they're all hits. I mean, he's had at least one hit in, I don't even know, I think 6 or 7 plus games in a row now. And at the end of the day, if he's getting a hit, if he's getting on base, he's not always going to get an RBI, or he's not always going to get a run, because that's not up to him. His teammates have to do that for him. But in a situation like this against Arizona, he's playing a pitcher today that has an ERA of over 5. He gives up a ton of hits. He gives up a ton of runs. The Dodgers are projected to score about 5 runs. So realistically, the way I look at it is we are really confident that Shohei's going to get a hit, at least one. He's going to get on base. And if he gets on base, the only thing we have to, focus on or bet on really is that the Dodgers in general are either going to hit him home or he's going to get some RBIs. The Dodgers are going to score runs. So they're projected to score 5 today. So I'm taking Shohei over 1.5 hits and RBIs. He's playing a really bad right-handed pitcher. He's one of the best. I think he's the second, right behind Freddie Freeman, as the best hitter on the team against right-handed pitchers. Obviously, I don't need to explain to you guys how good he is. It's Shohei Ohtani in a really good matchup. Should be a high-scoring game against a bad pitcher who's a righty. So I'm taking Shohei over 1.5 hits and RBIs. And like I said, he's on fire. He's getting a hit. Knock on wood, don't want to jinx it. He's getting a hit almost every single game. And he's actually coming off of a rest day as well, which I really, really like on top of that. So Shohei over, it doesn't have to be 1.5 hits and RBIs. Whatever they put up, if it's a normal fantasy score line or they put his line at 2.5 hits and RBIs, something like that, I'm just taking Shohei's over today for this game against Arizona. Then the second play we have is going to be Gilbert, and we're going to be taking him over on his hits allowed. Same situation. You don't have to take his Goblin at 4.5. If they put a normal line at 5 or 5.5, take the over on that. But this is just all that Prizepicks has up right now, so that's what I'm showing you. When you look at his last 5 games, look at his last 4, right? He's given up 9 hits, 4 hits, 5 hits, 5 hits. He's pretty much, other than this one really good game against Toronto, if you look throughout his entire season, he's always giving up right around 4 or 5 hits almost every single game. However, Tampa Bay gets the fourth most hits per game this season in the entire league. So it's a really tough matchup for him. And you guys have probably already realized just looking at the screen, this game where he gave up 9 hits was against Tampa Bay, right? So that is the exact thing I'm talking about. They are an extremely tough matchup. They're probably one of the 3 toughest matchups in the league this year for pitchers. It's really hard to go up against him. That's why he gave up 9 hits in that game. I'm not expecting him to give up another 9 hits in this game, but realistically, to cash, we only need him to give up 5, or even if they bump the line, we only need him to get 6, right? So either way, whether you need him to get 5 or 6, I really like that play. He's getting right around that line anyway. So then the fact he has a really tough matchup, is that going to mean that he gives up 1 or 2 extra hits? 100%, I do think that's going to happen. So I'm taking Logan Gilbert over on his hits allowed, over 4.5 or 5.5, whatever you get it at. And then Shohei to have a good game. Those are 2 of my favorite plays today for these games on Friday. So make sure to lock those in. And like I said, lock it in on these apps. If you don't have all 4 already, make sure to have all 4. If you're missing just 1 or you're missing 2, make sure to go get on those. It's free money every time you download these apps, guys. I cannot recommend it enough. I talk about it all the time. I'm sure a lot of you guys get annoyed at me talking about it. You watch these videos or you watch anyone's videos and, we're talking about apps. I'm talking about apps and you're like, oh, whatever. I don't want 4 different apps on my phone. I get that. I probably had 10, 15 different apps on my phone. It was extremely annoying. However, you could always download these apps, get $100 for free, bet some money on it, hopefully cash and flip it into $300-400, pull it out, and then delete the app. You don't have to keep the app forever. I mean, realistically, I think Sleeper and Chalkboard have the best payouts out of anyone, so I'd probably keep those 2. But regardless, it doesn't matter. If you guys don't want all these apps, just get them, get your free money, then get off. It doesn't matter. It's up to you guys, but it's $350 for free. If you're not taking advantage of that, you're literally just being lazy. There's no other excuse for it, guys. I made my first couple thousands of dollars. This isn't necessarily a couple $1,000, but it's a really good head start to hopefully get you to like $1,000, right? So that's $350. The links are down below. It does it all for you, or just make sure to sign up using that correct code, which is GHOST on these 3. Code GHOST, you guys get the free money. You guys get the gist. But as long as you're using that code or the links down below, you will get the free money. With all that being said, make sure to drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And make sure to go check out the fantasy football video I posted a few days ago. I'll pop it up on the screen right now, but definitely go check it out. We have free fantasy football leagues for all of you guys to enter. And if you watch that video, I'll explain it all in that video. But everyone that wins those leagues gets $100, but it's free to enter. So you guys can have a ton of fun. You'll be playing me in those fantasy leagues, but just go get in the free fantasy leagues. I'm hosting about like 5 or 6 of them this season. So go watch that video. Again, it's popping up on the screen. Other than that, these are the 2 plays I got for you guys for the games today on Friday. Good luck with all your bets, and I'll catch you next video.